In this video, we are targeting Canary Kurper diamonds. If this video helps you catch your diamond, please remember to give it a like, come back and leave a comment. Let me know you were successful. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Here is my latest catch screen. First fish at 1924. And you can see it has a pretty cool variation on that one. Looks a lot like a perch. I like this one as well that has the red on top of the fin or whatever you call that. And you can see, actually, I think right here where I took a break. So take the time on this with a grain of salt. Here's a nice diamond. There were a couple of pretty big gaps that I took. I had interruptions in my fishing, so it wasn't consistent. Last fish at 22:41. It's a little over 3 hours, but in reality, it was closer to 2 hours. And I did get 17 golds and 3 diamonds. Let's take a quick look at the Canary Kurper. Only one trait. It's aggressive. There will be no nibbling if it's a canary. So if you get a nibble, you know it's not a canary, and I ignore those. For the bait and lure preferences, we're going to use hot dog to avoid a lot of other fish that can really cause problems on light line. And then there are multiple options for bait feeding, including bread, hot dog, corn, and pearl barley. Canary Kurpers are very small fish. The maximum one caught is 2.2 pounds. So I am using the greenhorn, the prologue that matches with it, 2.2 pound line, waggler bobber to move less in the current, size 6 gold hook, and hot dogs. And to take advantage of patch 2.1 functionality for rod holders, you can see I have 3 identical setups. And then for bait feeding, I use my hand and the medium catapult. And there are multiple options we can use here, including pearl barley, corn. You can see I'm out of bread, and hot dogs. To maximize diamond potential, I suggest starting in an evening server. Now, this is one of the more complicated location strategies that I use, but I do like the way it works. You can see here I am at the main outpost, so we don't have to go far on this one. I've pulled a boat over here. I'll run down and show you. Don't forget you can restock here your chum and bait anytime you need to. But I spawned a boat and then pulled it in here to the center up to the dock so that when I exit, puts me in the dock and it's out of the way because this is spot 1 that I'm going to use. Now, this is a 2 location strategy. I find them about equal, and hopping back and forth resets your fish population. It worked pretty well for me. You can see I pulled a Jeep over to this area from this outpost. Here is the spawn. Drive it around through here. I'll hop over and show you. I parked it up on this deck. Don't forget you can restock from the storage if you need to. And then the second location I use is right here. This fish pond where I have the canary diamond marker. To catch Canary Kurper diamonds, start in an evening server. I only fish until about 10 p.m. or 2200 and then rotate back into a new evening server. You want 3 float setups with a size 6 hook, that's gold. Use hot dog for bait. For bait feeding, alternate between cornbread, pearl barley, and hot dog. I use hot dog last since it's the bait. I'm going to start at the main outpost and use the dock right by where you start in the Africa Reserve. Just come down here. I'm going to start with any of the chum out in a half strength toss. Grab the first one, drop it back just a little bit. Make sure in the lower left it says put rod in holder. If you go too close to the edge, you can see that goes away. So we're going to use this patch 2.1 functionality. Whoops. And I screwed that up. What I wanted to do, and you see it snap back on me. So that's a good example. What I wanted to do was open the bail. So hit Y and put it in. And I'm going to come down here and grab medium catapult. Put it out a little, about a third roughly. Then I'm going to grab one of these. It should come pretty close. And of course I forgot to pay attention to where I am on the dock. So I couldn't put it in the rod holder. Toss it out, open the bail, put it in. Last one I'll put over here. And I'll do a short one. And this is your in hand. And I just alternate around this area between the long and the short. And you can even do it in the middle of that if you want. This is a gold hook strategy, so sometimes it takes a little while. And the most important thing to know at this location is you will get nibbles from silver blue Kurpers. I just ignore them. They're kind of annoying to fight on this gear. But you can certainly pull them in if you like. And if you find this strategy too slow, you can go to a silver hook size 7 in hand. I recommend you stick to the gold on the rod holders. And there's a nibble. So I know that's a silver blue Kurper, and I'm just going to let that roll. You can see lower left where that rod holder is hot yellow and bouncing. Just ignore it. It'll go away eventually. It might hit a couple of times. But I don't need silver blue Kurpers. I want diamond canary Kurpers, or at least gold. So I'm going to let that tug on that one, not worry about it. So I'm doing something unconventional in this video and using 2 locations and hopping back and forth. I like to try different things from time to time. This worked really well for me. There was an instant strike, so let's see. That should be a gold canary. Different rod than the other one that went off. This has got potential. This could be a diamond. It's really the really big gold or a diamond. I think it's a diamond. We'll see shortly. Definitely a canary. You can see the yellow. There we go. Personal best on this account. I love it when that happens in the technique session. I'm going to sneak a picture. I'll take a look at that pretty fish. I really like the perch ones. Very cool. That's a good one. But we'll let them go back. Now, what I would do normally if this weren't the technique session is keep fishing here, because you're probably going to pull more diamonds after that one. But I just want to demonstrate the other area to you. So I'm going to do that now. Now I'm going to hop over to the Jeep at the second location. And we'll go through this one. Very similar, but here you do not have to worry about blue Kurper. I've never caught a blue Kurper in here. I've never gotten a nibble on hot dog. So I'm going to do a half here. Put one out, put it in the rod holder, and I forgot to open the bail. Shame on me. Let me just make sure that's good. Open the bail, put it in the rod holder. Now I'm going to come down here. Try not to fall in the water. Put another one out. Open the bail, put it in the rod holder. And I'm going to turn around and fish this side in the middle. Same thing. This time my in hand. Don't need to open the bail. And same thing here. I'm just going to alternate long and short. You can mix them up, keep them the same, doesn't really matter. If I don't get any bites, I'm going to hop back to the main outpost. Maybe try 2 bait balls, one set short, one set long, or mixed up, and then reverse. Nothing here, then go back to the main outpost. But like I said, I would have stayed at that main outpost for a while until I ran out of bites after catching a diamond, because you know it's ideal conditions. But I don't want to make this video too crazy long. You already saw me pull in 1 diamond, and you'll see 4 more in the montage if you stick around for it. If you're doing challenges, you need fish, switch that in hand to a 7. Farm a bunch of silver. It's not going to hurt anything. Doesn't look like there's a gold already spawned in. So at that point, I jump back to when these run out, wait about 30 seconds after. And then, like I said, you could try a long set. But then I jump back to the boat. Or if you need bait, go to the outpost. That's really all there is to it. I just hop back and forth. Oh, there's gonna be looks like a gold. Oh, we could have another diamond here. Holy cow, this could be a first if I get 2 in the technique session, especially at 2 different locations. I think this is a diamond. It's gotta be. Anytime you go hot red like that, the largest golds can take you close, but not this much. Oh yeah, baby. 203, I do believe that is max weight. I'm pretty sure that ties the record. That is my first time ever getting 2 diamonds live in the technique session. Can't believe it. Wow. Awesome. Definitely have to get a picture of that one. Actually, I think maybe 2.2 is max weight, but hey, it's over 2 pounds anyways. And it's a cool one. Unfortunately, let's see. I can't quite get it into the light to get a good front picture of it, but you can see it. 2 diamonds. Heck yeah. In the technique session, 1 at each location. That gives you a clue why I hop back and forth like that. Now again, I would just keep farming this area. But what an awesome technique session. I think my new favorite ever. That's really all there is to it. I hope you have my luck. Stick around for the big fish montage. Happy fishing. Have a good one. Please click on the logo bottom left to subscribe to my channel. Check out my other content and don't forget to hit the like button on the video.